very much for your invitation to a wonderful city and the conference. Today I would like to talk about elders internet-based networking, and I would like to tell you about the experience of our association. But before I start, I would like to introduce you to the region that I live and work in, for you to understand the features of the region, because I believe that in some ways our region is unique. So this is Ямальская autonomous okrug, or Ямальская. You can see it on the map. So I have marked Krasnoyarsk for you to understand where Ямальская is situated. So it is situated in the north of Western Siberia. It is one of the north regions in our country. It is washed by Kara Sea, the Kara Sea. And you can see that it is one of the largest constituents of the Russian Federation. It has the area of 750,000 square kilometers, but still the population of our region is 12 times less than that of Moscow. The administrative center of our region is the town of Selekar. This is the only town which is situated on the polar circle. The region comprises 7 towns, 7 districts, and 55 municipalities. It has 136 secondary schools, no universities, no higher education institutions at all, so we don't have any universities. And I believe that 530 teachers of English work in our schools. So, some words about our association. Ямальская English Language Teachers Association, or Ямальская, is an officially registered regional public professional organization working on the territory of Ямальskая. The organization is also a regional branch of NATE Russia, National Associations of Teachers of English in Russia. Ямальskая was founded in 2013. Its board works in the town of Lutinsky, in the south of the okrug. So the board works not in the capital city of the region, but in the very south of it. As for now, the association has 129 full members. So the primary goals of our association is to promote English as a foreign language and also teaching English as a foreign language, with a special emphasis on developing teaching materials on Ямальская area studies, and also training English teachers of the region and favoring their professional growth. So, as the transportation of the region is very poorly developed, face-to-face communication with the members of our association is challenging and sometimes even demanding. So the virtual office of our association is on the internet. That is the association website at yamalta.ru. So here you can find all the information about the association activities, plans, and projects. You can find information about the congress that we organize, Olympiads, conferences, projects, and reports. And I would like also to tell you that this website will add some pages of diverserussia.ru. This is the website that was created for All Russia project on fostering tolerance through English language teaching that we worked at in close collaboration with Alta Euros and Tula Association. So I believe that in summer you will be able to find all the materials of that great project with recordings of webinars and different materials that can be used at teaching Russian regions at English lessons. The next thing that we use to collaborate with our members is the association Facebook group at facebook.com/group/Yamalta. We have 320 members there. We can post of daily updates, and you can find a lot of teaching materials there, collected from different sources, both Russian and foreign. And besides, all the announcements that we make are also placed there and posted on a regular basis. Apart from the virtual Yamalta office and its feed on the social network, the organization members get fully informed on the board news, plans and special offers of teacher training programs, grants and other professional opportunities, which are given exclusively to members through email distributions. We use the sendpulse.com service for mass emailing for a set of reasons. First, it is very flexible and allows to customize email template with your organization style. And what is more, it is free of charge, which is very important for our non-profit organization. And besides, we can get instant feedback and emailing data analysis, such as number of emails received, opened, and internet links looked up by the members of our association. Yamalta holds regional conferences for English teachers, and we try to do it on a yearly basis. We have had 3 conferences so far. You can see the titles on the slide. We strive to bring the brightest Russian and foreign professionals of the domain to our conventions from all around Russia: Moscow, Yekaterinburg, Tula, Kazan, Saransk, and so on. The average number of conference participants is about 100 people. In order to motivate our teachers to develop professionally and work creatively, Yamalta board organizes contests for teachers. Take an example of our first contest held in 2013. The contest of lesson plans on Yamalya area studies got off a good start to Yamalya the Back of Beyond project. The best lesson plans were edited and organized in a series of English lesson plans to teach Yamalya area studies at secondary schools. The paperback edition was supplemented with a set of necessary digital materials such as lesson presentations, handouts, cutouts, listening task recordings, and videos. All the materials can be freely downloaded from our website, so if you are interested in that, you can just go online and find all the materials which are there. So, as a development of the project, I mean Yamalya the Back of Beyond, which is translated into Russian like Yamal край земли, because Yamal is a Nenets word meaning the back of beyond. We have created an e-book with lessons from the paperback edition in 2 variants, a teacher's book and a student's book. I'll be talking about the advantages of the e-course book at tomorrow's presentation in the afternoon. So if you would like to learn more about that, please come. You are most welcome. Another example of a contest for teachers is the one that we launched in 2015. It was a test items writers competition, and the obligatory condition was that all the items must be based on texts concerning Yamalya area studies. This contest gave birth to one more great project of ours, the regional Olympiad in English, the Polar Owl. We have conducted the Olympiad for the first time this year. The features of the Olympiad are the following. It is absolutely free for all the participants. Any students of English in the okrug can take part in it, provided that they have an access to the internet. The Olympiad is held in 2 stages. The first stage is internet-based testing that we organized with the help of Star Quiz application. It has a lot of advantages for remote testing and that provide as much validity as possible in that mode of assessing language skills. For example, a simultaneous start at all the workstations, a limited predefined testing time, and what is more, blocking the test taker screen so that they can't use any applications, or open internet browsers while testing, cheating detection and instant feedback with error analysis. The second stage of the Olympiad was organized for those who had shown the best results in the first race. It was a test taker's unprepared talk, which was assessed in a Skype video conference with 3 experts. And the experts, all the experts participating in this conference, in video conference and assessing and evaluating the students' answers must be from a different town, from a different settlement, to ensure, validity of the results. Now we are going next academic year. We're going to launch my best lesson contest. So this will be a contest for teachers of the O group. This will be a contest of best practices, lesson plans, and we are going then to collect them, refine, organize in some way, and publish on the website. So all the teachers of our region would have access to the best practices of their colleagues across the region. The contests that we organize for students are remote, usually essay competitions for the most part. You can see what topics we suggest for the participants. They are usually devoted to important dates or events. So in 2015 it was devoted to the 70th anniversary of the Great Victory, and this year it is devoted to the year of ecology in Himalaya. I would like to say some words about how we organize such contests, because you see that to ensure validity and authenticity is quite difficult for such type of contests. So trying to provide objectivity and ensuring fair play, all the submitted works are checked through text.ru service that, so to say, verifies whether this is not copied from the internet. So you can find this tool at text.ru. Okay, then we organize the experts' work, so we code the works, all the submitted works are coded, and we also code the experts. So to say, all the experts in the pool for the contest do not know who else is an expert from a different region, from a different settlement or a different town. So all the works and all the experts are coded. And we put the encoded works on Google Docs, so this is a part of Google Drive. This is a very useful and free of charge service that is very, very useful for any teachers, not only English teachers, but any teachers in the world. So we put the encoded works online on Google Docs and give links to the experts. So we assign at least 3 experts for each work, and when they read the essays and they assess them according to the predetermined criteria, they put their marks into a specially designed table on Google Sheets. So we just make up a Google Sheets table, and they put their marks into it, so all the marks are automatically scored, and we can see the rating just at once the works are assessed. So I believe that's all I would like to tell you about our experience in organizing our work throughout our region. You see that we cannot organize a lot of face-to-face events just because it is very difficult to get from one settlement to another. In our okrug, I believe that in 2014, one of the conference participants traveled from Yamal district, and it took her 7 days to get to the conference and back. So 7 days by helicopter, by train, by an airplane, and so you can imagine how much it costs. Yeah? This is why we are trying to look for other ways to collaborate with the members and to make our life enjoyable and fun. Thank you very much for your attention. Maybe any questions?